Are you curious to know what happens when you work with a coach to help you tackle your training for events? In this video, we're going to walk you through what happens from the moment you make that initial contact with us right through to the support for the event. Before we start, it really helps the channel if you like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, just post them below. The first thing we want to establish with a new athlete is why they want a coach to help them. Usually an athlete will want a coach to help them to get ready for an important event or series of events, and they may not know the best way to do this. Initial discussions will revolve around the event itself. What is it? Where is it? When is it? How long is it? How much climbing is involved? And what surface is it on? Then we'll look at the athlete. How long have they been riding a bike for? Whether they've done an event like this before. What sort of equipment they have and what their motivation is for doing the event. This is followed up with a more detailed questionnaire covering everything from training history, available training time and medical conditions we may need to be aware of. Athlete communication is very important. We use phone, email, in-app messaging in Training Peaks and Slack. Slack is just like any other messaging platform and allows us to chat and share graphs and charts with our athletes. Next, we will set up a Training Peaks account if you don't already have one and start putting data into it from wherever the athlete currently has it. We like to see at least 90 days of historical data, and in most cases we get a lot more than that. The reason for that is because we use another piece of software called WKO, and that works hand in hand with Training Peaks. WKO allows us to see as much more detailed analysis of what the athlete is currently capable of and gives us a full training history and many useful performance metrics on which to base the training plan. Once we have the athlete's data, we can have a good look at it in WKO and see how their performance metrics stack up against the key demands of the event they want to take part in. This varies from something basic like are they fit enough to finish the event to something more complex like anaerobic capacity for track and criteria events and just about everything in between. WKO mostly uses power data to perform the analysis, but if you have a sensor to capture the data, it can deal with it. Some of the more advanced sensors include core body temperature, HRV, sleep metrics and many more. We put together an athlete fitness profile report that shows the athlete where they are at right now and what type of athlete they are and their relative strengths and weaknesses. We will provide a summary of their fitness and some recommendations on what the direction of training should entail. Usually the very first thing we want to do with an athlete once we have analysed their data is to perform some testing to fill in any gaps and ensure we have the most up-to-date data, which can be very specific, so if you want to know more, please contact us via the email below. Once we have the results from the test, we will know exactly what the athlete needs to work on and start building the plan in Training Peaks. Plans are built around the event and the time the athlete has to train. We use periodization and work backwards from the key event. It's also quite common for athletes to have multiple events along the way, particularly if they are racing. Each race will be graded A, B or C. A races and the events are the most important, and you will only have 2, maybe 3 of these a year. B event races are still important, but not as important as the A event. You might have 8 to 12 of these. Anything else is a C event or race. Training will be adjusted for A and B events so you can perform well. C events will be used as part of your normal training and should be considered as just another training ride or workout. However, they are also good measures of performance and can provide valuable insights into how effective the training is. As we continue through the training plan, we will periodically test the athlete to see how performance is and whether anything needs to be changed in the plan. As you progress through the training plan towards your key event, we will simulate the event as closely as possible so your body is ready. This can include nailing your race nutrition strategy if you are doing a long event like Peaks Challenge, or practicing skills and tactics for things like cyclocross, criteriums and road races. Once you're at the event, it's over to you, but as coaches we are available right up to the event. And in some cases we're able to be at the event and support you. That's it for this video. If you're considering hiring a coach but have questions, please post them below and we'll do our best to answer them. We hope you enjoyed this video and we'll catch you on the next one.